Very significant reason to take the idea that Jesus is a poet peasant and the first mind of the New Testament very seriously is that it challenges much of modern scholarship. Modern scholarship of the New Testament often is going to argue that the life setting of the parables of Jesus is not the life of Jesus, but it's the life of the early church. And yet, if we follow Ken Bailey's understanding of the parables, this is simply not possible. That Bailey is arguing that if we look behind the original Greek of these stories and see the way that they're structured, and see the specific context out of which Jesus is speaking, it's very clear then that these stories don't belong to the early church. They belong to the life of Jesus. So interpreting the parables then through the eyes of Middle Eastern peasant people, as Bailey attempts to do, reaffirms the idea that we have in fact an authentic gospel, a gospel that really is the teaching of Jesus Christ and not the teaching of Christ as it's been interpreted to us through the early church. Yes, Bailey would say there is some of that in Scripture, of course, because that's the generation, the early church is the first generation that recorded these various teachings of Jesus. Nevertheless, it's not difficult with a little bit of study and thought to actually see that the context is the life of Jesus himself. And therefore, he truly is the first mind of the New Testament, and the message that we have of the Gospels is truly the message of Jesus, who is the Christ.